The Imitation of Christ, Book 2, Chapter 2, on humble submission to God. Do not be concerned overmuch who is with you or against you, but work and plan that God may be with you in all that you do. Romans chapter 8, verse 31. Keep a clean conscience, and God will mightily defend you. For whoever enjoys the protection of God can't be harmed by the malice of man. If you learn to suffer in silence, you may be sure of receiving God's help. 2 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 6. He knows the time and the way to deliver you, so trust yourself entirely to his care. God is strong to help you and to free you from all confusion. It is often good for us that others know and expose our faults, for so may we be kept humble. When a man humbly admits his faults, he soon appeases his fellows and is reconciled to those whom he had offended. God protects and delivers a humble man. He loves and comforts him. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 5, and James chapter 4, verse 6. To the humble he leans down and bestows great success, raising him from abasement to honor. To him he reveals his secrets. Matthew chapter 11, verse 25. And lovingly calls and draws him to himself. Even in the midst of trouble, the humble man remains wholly at peace, for he trusts in God and not in the world. Do not consider yourself to have made any spiritual progress unless you account yourself the least of all men. Chapter 3, on the good and peaceful man. Firstly, be peaceful yourself, and you will be able to bring peace to others. A man of peace does more good than a very learned man. A passionate man turns even good into evil and readily listens to evil. But a good and peaceable man turns all things to good. He who is truly at peace thinks evil of no one. But he who is discontented and restless is tormented by suspicions beyond number. He has no peace in himself, nor will he allow others any peace. He often says what he ought not to say, and leaves undone what he should have done. He takes note how other people carry out their duties, but neglects his own. Therefore, before all else, attend diligently to your own affairs. Then you may properly be concerned for your neighbor also. You readily excuse and explain your own doings, but you will not accept the explanations of others. It would be more just to accuse yourself and to excuse your fellows. If you wish others to bear with you, you must bear with them. Galatians chapter 6, verse 2, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 7, and Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2. See how far you still are from your true charity and humility, which feels no anger nor indignation towards any save itself. It is no great matter to associate with the good and gentle, for this is naturally pleasant to everyone. All men are glad to live at peace and prefer those who are of their own way of thinking. But to be able to live at peace among hard, obstinate, and undisciplined people and those who oppose us is a great grace, and a most commendable and manly achievement. There are some who remain at peace with themselves and also with others. Romans chapter 12, verse 18, and 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. And some neither have peace in themselves nor allow others to have peace. Such people are a trouble to others and an even greater trouble to themselves. And there are some who are at peace with themselves and who try to guide others into peace. But all our peace in this present life should depend on humble forbearance rather than on absence of adversity. He who knows the secret of endurance will enjoy the greatest peace. Such a one is a conqueror of self, master of the world, a friend of Christ, and an heir of heaven.